I almost put Nana in today just so the defense would look better in the last 12 minutes.
What can Aaron add?
Shooting, competitiveness, intelligence. He's very smart. Knows how to play. He just has got to get stronger physically. That doesn't happen overnight, but he's really working at it. Fletch is on him, which is good. And he's absorbed all that. Like he enjoys that. He enjoys the weight room, enjoys being pushed. But that takes some time, as you know. You just can't snap your fingers and be like a beast, So, but when I'm anxious to see what he looks like about a year from now physically with his body. Year to year and a half from now, Fletch will do a good job with him. I like his size for the perimeter. He's 6'5", legit. So I like our team's versatility right now. We've got a lot of guys that are, can really be multi-positional.
Is he willing to play defense on like some freshmen? Does he get after?
Oh, he's for sure willing. Yeah. He just doesn't know what he's doing yet. He knows a lot more now than when he started, and he was very blessed with a foreign trip. You only get those once every 4 years, so he has a base foundationally that most guys wouldn't have this time of year. Part of that is experience because of the more practices, European trip, all that. And part of it is he picks stuff up quick. Picks it up really quick. So that part's really good, and he really cares. So that's going to allow him to.
How's your wounded
really
warriors
improve.
coming along?
They're good. They're all those guys are working at it, trying to take care of their bodies and do what they're supposed to do. Paul's getting obviously too much traffic in his training room right now. But yeah, those guys are working at it, so that's all we can ask. And Paul and Fletch got plans in place, individually specific plans for each guy, to get them healthy and get them back as quickly as we can.
That second period, that 5, would you say that's kind of the first 5 right now?
Second.
The second.
No, I haven't made any of those decisions yet. Yeah, I don't know. I just put lineups together where guys can play all the positions that they play. Jordan had a chance to play 2 and 3. DJ played 3 today. I think he played 4 and 5. Big Bo plays 5 only. Tate played 1 and 2. We moved those guys around all over the place. Hill played 1, 3, and 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that's what I meant by versatility. I really do like that part of it. It makes it fun. Probably got to stay a little bit more simple than normal because of that. But that's okay. I like that. It gives us different looks, small, big. And obviously, once we get some of the other guys back, that'll give us even more versatility. So that part's, I think, one of the strengths of our team.
How much of a priority is getting post touches for Thorne?
Yeah, we want to throw it inside. We want to play inside out, whether it's dribble penetration or post touch. I think every coach wants to do that. Obviously with him, offensively, he's unlike anyone we've had over the 4 years. Now in the 4th year, I had a kid in Ohio, Reggie Keeley, that could provide that for us in the league in the MAC when I was there. Baltic could as well a little bit. So we had Washington. We had some guys in Ohio that could do it. But offensively, for us, he gives us a little bit different dimension down there in the post. Obviously, he can demand double teams and demand different defensive schemes and coverages to try, whether it's digging or whatever. So when you can do that and you can surround him with a few guys that can make shots, then I think, like I said, it gives us a different dimension offensively.
Is the conditioning still a work in progress?
No question, but those guys are getting a ton of reps. It's really benefiting like Thorne, newcomer, Williams, newcomer, Jordan, newcomer. AA hasn't played in a game, so he's getting every rep right now. Lewis, newcomer, he's getting every rep right now. And so we got a lot of the guys that are newcomers getting a ton of reps right now. And that's a good thing. I think it's allowed them to learn quicker, develop some of the habits that we need them to have. They still got a ways to go, but I think it's accelerated their growth and development with some of those other guys being out.
John, Adam adds a dimension by being a basketball guy as well as a strength coach, who's actually, calling out technique stuff to Thorne today. Have you ever had that before?
No. It's very rare to have a strength and conditioning coach that played basketball, that's won a conference tournament, that's played in the NCAA tournament, that's been around the game, knows terminology. It's unique. It's very unique.
And it's perfectly legal, too.
I think it's one of the things that makes him good.
Coach, when you talk about different
down low threat with Thorne. I mean, he just gives you a scoring range down low that Nano did most of his stuff a little bit farther outside.
Yeah, obviously they're different players. Nano's more of a forward in a 6'11", 250-pound body, that could move like a guard. So he had a different type of game where Mike is more of a true center, a true low post guy. That it's a lot different. John's totally different, offensively, for sure. I think he has great hands. He can really rebound out of his area. You saw that today. I just think getting him caught up to speed defensively is the key right now.
He didn't use the glass on any of his shots today, and he said that it's just people don't do that anymore.
You know what's crazy with him is you'll be in here doing post moves with him, and it'll drive you crazy. You'll want him to go harder, or you'll tell him what to do, whether it's up and under, or jump hook, or all the things that Dustin does with him. But when he gets in the game, sometimes he's just one of those guys that, he doesn't prescribe to tradition. He just kind of feels where the defender's at, uses his left hand every once in a while, uses his right hand. He pivots multiple times. He just has feel down there that you can't teach offensively.
How nice was it seeing Nano come back?
Oh, it's great. Yeah. Fantastic. Surprised us today. Great. Yeah, I love seeing him. Yeah, he's the best.
How have you tried to prepare Malcolm to become the guy, be a leader and be the guy out there? Because a lot of eyes are going to be on him.
Yeah, just trying to challenge him to be more vocal, more consistent in everything he does, more disciplined, and I think he's made a ton of strides in a lot of areas. But he wants to be great. He doesn't want to be just good. So I remind him of that. That's why I'm so hard on him. I'm on him, about living up to the standard that we have here for our program, and that most importantly he has for himself and what he wants to do during his time here and after. So that in itself is some motivation.
It seemed like for if you guys would be good, he's got to take that next big jump.
Yeah, but he's already done that. I mean, he's lighter, he moves better, he knows more, he's a better shooter. I mean, he's already done all that, and he's gotten a lot better. And I think he's taken that step forward. I think the biggest thing, John, is he knows he's done that. Everybody in the locker room knows he's done that. It's doing that consistently. Every day. Every game. Every day. Every drill. Having himself ready to be a killer.
People are going to be talking about Alex Austin after his performance.
He played good today. He's been solid for us in practice, too. He understands his role. Doesn't do things that get you beat. He just does what he's supposed to do. He's one of those guys that he's been around now a couple of years. He's smart and he picks things up fast. And he's multi-positional. He just can play 2 or 3 different positions and move around. So another one of those versatile guys.
Coach, I was here at the end. What's the update on the injured guys?
The same. Those guys are the same. Paul's working hard with them. No difference there. I think Jalen probably will be the guy that comes back the earliest if I was guessing. I don't know when that's going to be, but Moran and then Ken will probably be after that, I would guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how their bodies will respond to all this stuff. Paul keeps me updated where they're at and what they're doing. We have a plan, and we've made adaptations here and there based on how their bodies feel.
You don't feel like Jalen would play this weekend, do you?
Doubtful.
Doubtful.
I don't think so. I don't think we'll have any of those guys this weekend.
Yeah.
Doubtful.
How about by the time you get to Springfield?
Maybe. We'll see. See how their bodies feel.
What will it be like playing somebody else, even with
I'll be great. Yeah, no question. Totally different playing somebody else than playing yourself every day. Completely different. So that'll be good for our guys.
You talk them into leaving 3 other good players out?
No. We want everybody at their best. I've always wanted that as a coach. I don't like it, especially now. I've gone through what we went through the last 2 years. I don't wish that upon anybody. We want to play, ideally when we're full strength and they're full strength, and we want to compete.
Right.
I don't wish that upon any kid. So, but yeah, I wish we had those guys, but that's just not the cards right now.